What's going on YouTube? This is John from the Unhinged Zombie Hunter Clan. Sorry about that, I knocked my camera off. This is basically a Millenniumized Incantation struck ritual deck, and as I said, Bookstone is a way to go into him and another incantation to get more ritual stuff to your hand or out of your graveyard. The only downside, as I said, with this card is it restricts you from the extra deck, so yeah, that is kind of an annoyance. After that, I run 3 copies of Incantation Talisman. Again, another one of the ways to get your ritual stuff to your hand or from your graveyard. Then I have 3 copies of Incantation Candle. Now, Incantation Candle is something I'm trying out with this combo with another incantation, which I'll get to soon, but these incantation monsters are my best way. As soon as this is just the early access start for this deck. As soon as I get Incantation Chalice Slime and its ritual spell, this deck is going to get 10 times better. So this is just an early access stage. This is a £40 budget deck, and it's with utilizing the Millenniumized stuff and the relinquished version and anything else you can think of, but however you want to build your own version of this, you're more than welcome to. And as I said, here is the last of the incantations, which it happens to be Incantation Penquill. Like I said, Penquill was the last of the incantations, because with Incantation Penquill, if you have a ritual spell, you can special summon it and one from your hand, and you can summon one from your deck, so it helps in a way. So yeah, that's the incantations ritual art choice. For the Lair of Darkness choice without the field spell, I only run 2 Arms and 1 Diablos, because I found that 3 Arms is bad to break with, and 2 Diablos is, I just don't want to see it on the field all the time. I just want it to be there at some stages. Alright, that's it for the monster lineup. For the spell lineup, we do run triple Black Illusion Ritual. Now, this deck doesn't have many fusion methods, but I'm working on the fusion methods, so you will have to bear with me for more fusion spells with this deck. As I said, this is an early access version, so it won't be fully complete for a while. But yeah, Black Illusion Ritual helps you go into your relinquished and those stuff. And to get these cards to your hand, you do run at least 2 copies of Pre-Preparation of Rites. Now, with Pre-Preparation of Rites, it lets you add 1 level 7 or lower ritual monster and a ritual spell that lists the ritual monster's name to your hand, and it really does help, or from your graveyard. For the fusion lineup, only for the 1,000 lives at the moment, until I can get other fusion methods, I run 2 copies of Relinquished Fusion, because it's one of the best fusion methods. For the revivals, the 1 Monster Reborn as well, it's there to help. And for the lockdowns, in case you don't want to get attacked straight away until your combos are ready, you run triple Nightmare Steel Cage. And Nightmare Steel Cage affects both players, because with 2 turns, both players cannot attack for 2 turns. And then for the last of the main deck, which, as I said, the deck does not consist of any spell cards, but the last of it, which is the draw engine, I run triple Allure of Darkness. Another way for my deck to search out for what I need. The only downside to it is you have to banish 1 dark monster, which doesn't really matter, because I can use it to either get rid of Talisman, Bookstone, or Aram or Diablos, or the Illusion Mage, or the Dark Eyes Illusionist or Millenniumized Illusionist. Right, that's it for the main deck. The extra deck is pretty simple and straightforward. 1 of the new Predaplant fusion monsters, which, as I said, I'm working on getting putting more fusions into this deck. As I said, this is early access version. The deck's not going to be complete for a while until I speak to my friends at Zephyr and my best friend Steven, who's got some of the cards I need for it. So this deck is in early access, so I figured I'll throw this out to you today so you've got an idea for what this deck's going to be like when it gets better. So yeah, 1 of the Predaplant Dragons, and then 2,000 Eyes Restrict, And because Thousand Eyes, I've realised, is a good card to help you, along with its counterpart look, because it got reprinted in Ancient Millennium, and that is triple Millennium Eyes Illusionist. Now, Millennium Eyes is basically a counter card. It literally can counter anything your opponent's going to throw at you, whether it be hand traps or monsters. Especially if your opponent activates any cards on the field or from the graveyard, his effect, quick effect, you can use his ability to suck up a monster from either the field, wait for it, or the graveyard. And if your opponent has a Blue Eyes in the graveyard or a Borreload, boom, he's in your opponent. He's in this bad boy. All your other opponent's monsters' effects are negated permanently. They cannot be used against him. So yeah, Millennium Eyes is another way to shut down anything else. And for the Link lineup, there is only simple: 1 Pent Stag, 1 Power Code, 1 Decode, and last but not least, 1 Transcode Talker. Now, Transcode is just there to revive these guys at any point because they come in real good hands, plus they get buff ups. He's good at negating, and he's good at buffing himself up. He just goes there for the piercing of damage piercing. It really works well. And yeah, this deck, let me know in the comments down below what you think to this deck. I mean, would you like to build this deck, or would you not like to build this deck? Remember though, check out the crew at Zephyr War Games builds on this. Check out my friend Joe, Dale, any of the guys who have played this deck at Zephyr War Games. There will be a link in the description down below to their channel and their Facebook page. Don't forget this is not a sponsored part. Do not forget to check out their discount code at Tier 0. And their discount code is Z, in all capitals, ZW Games 5. You get 5% discount on all your Yu-Gi-Oh! Needs or any other cards for that matter. And yeah, I think that's all there is to say. So remember, feel free to check out all my Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck lists, or through my check out all my Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck lists, or the decks you think you want to try, or the decks you want to have, or decks you want to build at some stage. Please remember, subscribe if you're new, leave a like, leave a comment. If you've been a member of this channel for a long time, please remember to leave a like, share this channel around with your friends, share it around with anyone you know, hit that notification bell if you subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and remember folks, keep on dueling. Goodbye.